What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Matchday 19, which is probably the most exciting match day for me because I get to go to my first ever Major League Soccer match, and I cannot wait. This is a short week, very few games this weekend, so before we jump into the matches, we will take a look at the nerdy side and we will check out my dashboard. Last weekend though was awesome. There was 42 goals total scored last weekend, so there was a lot going on. But let's go ahead and jump over and take a look at the dashboard. So here in the dashboard, we're showing that up in the left-hand corner there is my percentages of matches picked correctly, which is that 46.9%. I really wish it was over 50, but we have come to decide that MLS is the hardest to predict. But I will say, at that 8.1% of perfect matches getting both scores correct and the outcome correct, I think that's pretty good, in my opinion. Over to the right, we have the times that I've picked a team and the times that they've won is there in the black. So we have picked Seattle Sounders the most to win, and they've only won 8 times. I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't believe that I've picked them that many times. And then we have teams down here that I've only picked once. I've only picked the Rapids once, the Fire once, and NYCFC once. But I'm 100% with NYCFC when I pick them. But some of the best ones are, FC Cincinnati. We've picked them 10 times and they have won it 9. And then you have Montreal. We've picked 6 and we've got it right 5 times. So some of these aren't too awfully bad, but it could be better because we got, Dallas and Philadelphia Union's 50% there. So not too bad, but there's a look at that. And then I've added something new to this dashboard, and I've tried to come up with my own power ranking formula, but I still have some tweaks. But right now, this is my power ranking down here on the left. So we have FC Cincinnati there in first, followed by LAFC, Nashville SC, St. Louis, Philadelphia Union, New England Revs, Orlando City, Atlanta United, Seattle Sounders, and the Columbus Crew are the top 10 in that. So I don't know. That's my ranking. The formula, combines goals at home, away. You get more points for away, more points for an away win, all of that. But that is my power ranking. It's kind of similar to what is out there right now. And I also tried to take in consideration, how many matches you have played. So that is why LAFC is up there right now at the 2 spot. Yes, deservingly they are up there, but at the same time, they have played less games than anybody else in that top 10, I believe. I know that they are one of the lowest games played because of, the Champions League and all that. So, but that is the nerdy side. Let's hop back into the video for match day 19. So first up, we have NYCFC versus Columbus Crew. Currently, NYCFC are 3 draws and 2 losses in their last 5 matches, where Columbus Crew are 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5. The last time that these two teams played, they played in Columbus, and Columbus won that match 3-2 over NYCFC. I think, though, Columbus isn't that great away. NYCFC, they're okay at home. And I actually believe that this match ends in a draw. I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw there in New York. Following that, we have DC United versus Real Salt Lake. Currently, DC United are 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches, where Real Salt Lake are 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5. The last time that these two teams played, it ended in a 0-0 draw that was in Real Salt Lake. But the last time that they played at Audi Field, DC United won 5-0 over Real Salt Lake. Do I think that that's going to happen here? Absolutely not. I think that Real Salt Lake are one of the best away teams in the league right now. I don't know why. They perform away, not so good at home. But I do think that DC United get it done at home. I think that they win this match 2-1 there at Audi Field. So next up, we have the New England Revs versus Orlando City. Currently, the Revs are 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5, Orlando City are 3 wins and 2 draws in their last 5. This is 4 against 7 in the East. This is going to be a good matchup. I think between this match and the Nashville match against St. Louis, these 2 matches are probably the best of the weekend in my opinion. And I think it's going to be a good one. But I think that it's going to end in a draw. I think that Orlando City are fairly decent away, where the Revs are usually pretty good at home, but I got this feeling that Orlando City come in and walk away with a point, and I think that it ends in a 1-1 draw there at Gillette Stadium. So the biggest matchup of the weekend, which I can tell you right now that I didn't think that it would be one of the biggest matches, because St. Louis City coming in for their first season. If we talked about this game at the beginning of the season, and that is when I got the tickets, was at the beginning of the season, I would not tell you that this was going to be number 2 in the East versus number 1 in the West. This game is going to be awesome, and I think it's going to be a great game for my first ever game. And I'm beyond excited to go to it. But Nashville currently are 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5. And St. Louis City are 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5. Both teams are coming off a 1-1 draw against their opponents last weekend. Whew, I'm pumped for this. I can't tell you how excited I am. I think we're going to see goals in this one, though. I think that Nashville get it done, though. Even though St. Louis is so good this season, and I think it's more than what we think. But I think that Nashville win this match 3-2 over St. Louis at Geodis Park. So that takes us to our second to last match. That is Sporting Kansas City versus LAFC. Currently, Sporting Kansas City are 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches, where LAFC are 1 draw and 4 losses in their last 5. That does include the Champions League games there, the 2 legs, which is very disappointing. But they also are coming off of a very disappointing loss to Houston Dynamo, 4-0 on the road. And I will tell you right now, I really thought that LAFC were going to go in and win that match, but instead they get blasted. And also for Sporting Kansas City, I apologize to those fans that I thought that I believe I picked Austin to win this match, and they came out and smacked Austin in the face 4-1. So with that being said, I think this is going to be a closer scoring game, not so many goals, but I still think that LAFC go on the road here and win. I think that their disappointing loss to Houston wakes them up a little bit, and I think that they go on the road and get the win 2-1 over Sporting Kansas City. So for our last match to a small games weekend, we have San Jose, I can't even talk, San Jose Earthquakes against Portland Timbers. Currently, San Jose are 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5. And the Portland Timbers are 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their last 5. I don't know how I feel about this, because Portland is very inconsistent. The last time that these 2 teams played was at Providence Park, and the Timbers won that match 2-1. That was back in July of 22, though. I want to say that San Jose get the job done at home. I'm still on that train. I want them to make the playoffs. Currently, they are sitting in 5th there in the West, so I hope that they keep it up. But I think that they get the job done at home. Fairly easy against Portland, maybe with a late goal to seal the deal, and I think that they win 3-1 over the Timbers there at PayPal Park. So that is it for the video. There will be no stream this weekend, but please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you like the content, and we will see you next video.